Hey Dupes, Jotham's wrong here. Once again, sorry, I thought the light was better before I started. I should just always assume it's gonna be like 10 shades darker as soon as I started. Anyway, just took a shower and doing some thinking. Doing some thinking about the monitoring. Tell that's a word that just flows so easily out of my mouth. It's so funny. I wonder sometimes because it seems like my mouth has trouble with English, but I'm terrible at learning languages. So I don't know. I don't know what my chosen language is supposed to be, but sometimes it doesn't seem like English because I got a mush mouth. Does not flow for me, and I have a fairly broad vocabulary. Anyway, meh. All right, so let's get started. Blah blah blah. So something weird happened at my buddy's house yesterday. Of course, no evidence to prove this, unfortunately, because I should just have a camera on me at all times, really, especially nowadays. Um, I think I might be getting to a high enough threat level that they might want to do something to me. But this is why I think something like that. So once again, no evidence. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Um, so yeah, I was at my buddy's house and we were trying to hook up an old NES, a Nintendo, like the original with the little door and everything. And he oh, I should also preface this. He has an Xbox, like the new one with the little camera thing that watches you. They just had this new update too, where there's like a robot voice that talks at you, and it's called the narrator, and it's like really creepy. We had a funny little exchange about that, and I was like, don't you think it's weird how they're pushing all these robot voices on, everything has a, like they're everywhere and they're really like pushing this stuff. He was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I know. Everything has a robot voice. And I was like, wait, what? What? That was an argument. Can't we just not talk about something? But anyway, um, this is what was strange. So we're trying to hook up the Nintendo, and he's going through different AV settings, trying to get the right channel for the Nintendo, and we got a feedback. And what happened with the feedback through the Xbox is we heard it clearly heard a man's voice say something along the lines of, I don't know, it keeps cutting out. Something like that. If you didn't hear me, I'll something along the lines of, quote unquote, I don't know, it keeps cutting out. And then we were like, what the heck was that? And that was my first thought. Was like, oh, they're watching us, and because we keep cutting out the Xbox, it's cutting in and out, and someone probably asked. So I got two people monitoring me. I know he's so cute. He thought it was people watching him. I was like, why would people be watching you, honey? Honey pie. What are you talking about? Baby, please. But yeah. Um, so that was strange, and I've also gotten feedback on my on once again, can't prove this because I don't have a phone constantly on me, but it's happened before with if I'm on the phone for a while, there'll be a weird feedback thing, but it'll be fully distorted. It'll be like I don't know if this has ever happened to someone else, but it'll sound like sounds like someone talking, but all really distorted. It also sounds really demonic and creepy, and anyone else who's heard it, it really freaks them out. Me, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, probably demonic. Who knows? Whatever. Um, you can become blasé to a demonic stuff. I've found. Isn't that bad? Is that bad that you could see a demon and be like, get out of here, dude? Like not really care. Like that black, the corner of your eyes. Those aren't ghosts. Those are demons. You can go ahead and tell them to f off if you want. You can. You're allowed to. Um, I wouldn't suggest mocking them, but you can go ahead and invoke the power of Christ, and they go running. Um, but back to my point. Um, I'm not getting so that happened, and that was kind of strange. And I was just thinking today about how I'm not getting trolled often, and it doesn't happen as much, and when it does happen, it's over really quick. So I think I've reached the point of threat where my goal was to invoke some sort of Jeremiah Johnson thing where I'd be pulling all the I'd be getting all the trolls, I'd be pulling all the trolling, and they'd all come after me. Maybe they knew that's what I was up to. Maybe they knew that's what I wanted. It's kind of blatantly what I said. I said bring it on. Oh, good. Unfortunately, Maps has stopped. Am I running Maps? No. But apparently it stopped. That's nice. Anyway, like I just said in a comment, my phone's acting nuts. It's acting nuts right now. I was trying to comment about the fidget spinner and stuff from RFB, and my phone took me like 10 minutes to write like a two-paragraph comment. But anyway, um, so yeah, I today was one of the first times I was trolled in a while, and same thing, called him out immediately, dropped the mic, left the room, and nothing else. So I'm concerned that I'm like, they're not, like, I just apparently can't be trolled, so they're not trolling me anymore. Like, maybe that was a little poke to see if they could get anything out of me, and it just, unfortunately, the more I do something, the better I get at it. Um, I found a lot of people aren't like that, which is strange to me. I don't see how you can do something over and over and over again and stay at the same skill level. Um, I don't know. I feel like I say retard too much, so I probably shouldn't say that. But that's like I said, that's the definition. If something is retarded, it has ceased growth, and I feel like that is unfortunately, a lot of people. I'm not some Northeast guy being like, you bunch of retards. I just almost dropped an F bomb because you can't say retard without saying F, and you really can't say anything. And anyone else who watches RFB, um, people from the Northeast drop F bombs like I say. It's just how people talk around here. They're very trash. I'm not calling Richie trashy. Just saying, the it's just how people talk around here. People talk like, even the women are gross, trashy, chain smoking, ball cap wearing, sweatpants wearing, everyone around here. I don't like the Northeast. Everyone's gross and trashy. But anyways, get a lot of f bombs, and people just don't know how to talk. But anyway, back. Let's try to stay on point. Like I said, just woke up. Actually, I've been awake for a while, but this is my first attempt at communication. So this is all over the place, but I'm gonna keep going. So my concern is, they've seen me now as a unapproachable threat. And that's bad. That's bad for me. Um, because they have the power to. I mean, they know where I am at all times. They know what I'm doing at all times. If they want to, I'm taking a long road trip like tonight. Which like, well, why would you let them know? Because they're gonna know. I already put it into my Google Maps, which is apparently running right now. Not right now. I put it into my maps 2 days ago just to see how, just to plan my route. But either way, my GPS and Pandora and everything else will be going. They know where I'm gonna be. Um, am I concerned that I'm gonna get taken out? No, not at all. That's an easy out, really. Um, it's a kind of a running gag I have. Like, the Earth right now is kind of a endurance test for Christians, and it's kind of rough. So if you have a chance to, like, legitimately martyr, you're not suicide. Suicide is a straight way down. But if you can, like, do the right thing and then die while doing the right thing, that's really best case scenario, I think. Um, because stuff down here is only going to get worse. Especially for us. I mean, temporarily for us, permanently for everyone else. But yeah, like I said, still being monitored. Like I said, I'll all of a sudden pop on the tubes and not comment, and someone will throw me a random trolling comment, and I'm just, it's not really going anywhere. I call them out to, like, maybe I need to lead them on more, but it seems like, you know I know they don't have the balls of the Comanches and stuff. They were coming after Jeremiah Johnson. So I suppose they don't want their egos bashed by coming up against me and immediately losing. Um, so I don't know. Monitoring is still on, but I'm not being trolled as much. And apparently, Richie today did a thing on the fidget spinners and got trolled like a maniac. So that might be something. Also, the trolling I got today, something strange of excuse me, it was about an old post I had, an old comment. It's another old one, and it said it was about one of the things about the portal that they did, the not the portal, the I'm running out of time. I gotta wrap this up. The ceremony they did after the underground tunnel in Europe and all this stuff, blah 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 blah. And this guy was like, "Oh, what are you saying?" I was saying full armor of Christ. He's like, "Oh, are you saying these incantations because you're I don't know, afraid of cultural dancers, or do you think Satan likes portals?" This is the important part, that Satan likes portals. Anyways, checked him out. Smelled fishy, called him out. Didn't go anywhere. He hasn't responded since. So I'm pretty sure I unfortunately did it too successfully. But the thing that made me think was the thing about portals. And what Richie was saying about the little magnetic spinner thingies, creating little mini portals. Um, think he might be onto something there, for sure. Seeing as he was trolled and I was kind of dropped a hint, possibly. There was another weird thing too, where the other video, the guy Christopher was trolling me. Right after he stopped trolling me, Chris Cornell died, and then the guy deleted his profile. Like he's not there anymore. Um, am I reaching with that? Maybe. Um, but it's just the thing he said about, oh, you're so good at recognizing our signs and signals, and then said, my name is Legion, for we are many, which is quoting the demons, quoting the lessers. So I don't know, just makes me wonder, makes me think. Like I've said before, I've kind of walked the twilight between the darkness and the light for a while, sometimes unknowingly, and I feel like a lot of time there's I want you, and like they're trying to, like I just have a feeling one of the things that keeps me alive is one of those higher ups is just like, oh, we're gonna, we gotta get this guy, gotta find a way. But like I said, it's not gonna happen. The dark side has nothing to offer me, nothing. I walk with the Lord. That's it. But the only thing the dark side has to offer me is hell. Temporary whatever, and then hell. No thanks. Anyways, run out of time. I'm probably gonna watch this one to see if it's worth even posting. It's one of those ones where I had an idea and then kind of derailed. No, running out of time. Anyway, everyone have a beautiful day and God bless.